Okay, very good morning, students, and welcome to the day fourth session on this week third uh, project. Now, let me just start the presentation very quickly. Great. So, our topic of today is about introduction to financial literacy and online banking. Okay. Now, this topic, why it is so relevant for the students, that I'm just going to guide you. Because this particular topic itself means that ability to understand that how money works in the world and take an informed as well as judicious decision with regards to all financial activities. So, in your age group, it is important that right from this age group, if we start practicing and understanding the financial concept, it will give you more stability in the future financial things. Not only you, but also to the nation also, because the GDP of the country will definitely is going to be high if we understand how to uh, rotate the money, how to save the money, how to distribute the money in multiple places, and also all the banking related, finance related terminologies. Okay, so today's topic will give you a lot of brief idea. In this week, we are trying to understand more advanced digital concept. First day, you all have gone through what is IT, what is the various aspects of IT. Secondly, you have gone through what is artificial intelligence and machine learning, how it is related. Thirdly, you've gone through the concept of data science, the previous session, where we show you that the different kind of um, the profiles which the people are having it in the market today, and how the data is ruling. Data is like a oil or it's like a fuel, right, in the entire world. And all the businesses depends on data, and hence the job profiles which I told you about, whether it's a data scientist, data engineer, or data analyst, or the more trending jobs which is there in the future. But still, if any individual is practicing on data, irrespective of the career options in the data engineer field or data scientist field, in their own domain, they if they know habit, if they know about how to analyze the data, it is going to help them a lot, right? So that's the whole idea about how this data part is going to play. Our today topic is about the financial literacy and online banking process, which is not only helping you personally, but you can understand the concept and you can also talk this concept to the uh, to the to your parents, to your community, and discuss about it. Even you can make out the presentations also on this topic, and in the school webinars everywhere you can discuss about this. Okay, and let me just talk about this topic now. So before we understand the concept, let's understand that why we need to understand this particular topic. So we already are aware about, like the students will definitely say, we already aware about, we are in the eighth grade, we are in ninth grade, we already aware about what is money. We always get the pocket money from the parents, and we know what is the money. Money is the cash, but how to spend it, we also know about it. But there is something beyond this, which today in the session we are going to talk about. The second kind of questions which is coming from the student side is, anyways, my money has been managed by my parents. Then why we need to understand these things? Because right now, anyways, I'm not earning it. Then why it is required? So I think in this session you will get a lot of answers today, right? And trust me, after going through the session, you'll start developing the saving habit. Okay, how can you utilize your pocket money to track the basic budgeting, basic budgeting process? You'll understand about the value of money. Okay, and an early investment mindset, that how you can distribute the money, plus what the government is doing in the country in order to what kind of job opportunities in the future is available, and what is the currently the challenge in the country, why this course is important. Okay, now I'll go ahead with this topic. Now there is a survey done when it comes to India. Okay, there was survey done in the year 2012 and then 2022. In all these years when the survey is done, the result was very shocking. The survey was done by the companies like Gaps in Learning, okay, and sometimes it is also done by the Visa And when we gone through this survey, the result was shocking that it shows like 76% of Indian adults, okay, lack the basic financial literacy, and they don't understand the most basics and key financial concepts. Okay, even if they have done the survey with a lot of professionals who are earnings in triple digit, and uh, they are earning good, but it's still this financial literacy concepts is something, it is beyond their knowledge, right? And which is leading to a lot of loss for many people. They have got always a financial burden. They go into the debt. Okay. Um, and in this survey, when you see the reports, when you see the analysis, the top five countries who is like India has got almost like 27% this literacy on financial thing. But countries like Australia, Canada, Denmark, Finland, Germany, Israel, Netherlands, Norway are also telling that they have got the highest percentage of financial literacy. The government is doing a lot of initiative for the people of the country in order to give them a lot of training so that they can invest money, they can rotate the money, and so that the country's GDP will be always high. Okay, so it is not like we have got bank account. We know that we everybody has got bank account, and we can call our country as a financial literacy. That's not true because you must go and research about it in the year 2014 when there is a Pradhan Mantri has announced the Yojana, right? So they have the national mission of financial Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana was kick-started during that time, and the result was record-breaking. About 214 million have opened. Indians have opened a new bank accounts. Okay, the bank account was created. It was linked to the Aadhaar. But next what? Okay, so it was a great initiative. It was record breaking. Every world was having the eye. But are they all aware about the banking terminology, that how they can get the loans, what kind of government schemes are there for financial things, how they can be trained on these things, where they can invest the money, even a small like a new child gets born in the home, where they can put, how they can secure the future of the child. There are many things out there which people needs to know about it, and with the small initiatives it can lead to a big advantage for the people. But these all accounts which is open, like 270 million accounts, they all cannot increase the number of Indian financial literacy rate. Okay, not only this, there are, I think, record-breaking transactions happened by UPI. Okay, the UPI is now, it's booming up. So UPI has got almost like close to 17,000 crore UPI transactions were processed in the financial year 2024 and 25. Okay, which is amount is more than 260 lakh, and it has reached to the global dominance. Okay, India is taking the lead in the UPI because the it's the most popular, and many countries are trying to use the UPI features from India. Okay. Now there is a lot of collaborations government is doing in the field of UPI. I'm not sure whether all of you are aware about it. We should be proud country that UPI is leading the financial institution today. You can see that every shop has got UPI, and India has this technology. India has its own inbuilt by National Payment Corporation of India. They have inbuilt this technology of UPI and QR code, and with that I think the services are used by the, like, which government of India has developed. The same service of QR and other things are used by the different companies like Phone Pay, Google Pay, or Paytm. They all use the same service for the transactions, and you have seen that what kind of popularity level is there in the India. It has reached to like 17,000 crore. It means a lot, the transaction which was happened last year. And the world has got an eye on this. And hence, the different countries are trying to tie up with us, okay, in terms of UPI transactions. Whether we talk about Sri Lanka, where we have got Lanka Pay, okay, they try to connect with us. When we talk about the Thailand, when we talk about the Indonesia, they all have got Singapore, they have got Pay Now, right? and this pay now, pay you. This all has now UPI facility, which is there is a their bank and Indian banks have tied up, and then these facilities are given to the people who is traveling from India cross-border transfer. Recently, I think you must have gone through this news also. Like if you have gone through the news, this MOU has been signed recently when government of India. I think this is day for yesterday news when PM Modi visited to the Cyprus, and they have um, the meeting with them, and that time this MOU was signed because Cyprus is a complete beautiful island where the tourist attraction is amazing, and MOU is signed that they will also introduce the UPI payment options because all the foreign country was earlier ruled by the cards, plastic card system, which is the Visa, okay, MX card, that's American Express card, Visa, right? So these kinds of card was popular. People use this card to transactions. UPI was not there, okay. And now, slowly, because of this technology, many countries are tying up and payments are becoming very smooth. Okay. So, see, you can see the world how it is going out, going to this entire thing. But the kind of literacy rate which we have got in the people is something shocking. Okay, although in the global level, the India is doing great thing. Uh, People have got the bank account. I'll tell you my experience also when I in the 2015 when I visited one of the school for this payment process only. They wanted to have they wanted to integrate the online payment system. When I visited the school, in that school, most of the parents, almost all parents have got their bank account. But when we did a survey, in that survey, only two parents knows how to use net banking. Okay, that time the UPI was not there. People are not very much popular. We are not using it, but only two parents. That was really shocking for us. And then we done a campaign there. We tried to teach the parent about how this net banking, how to approach the bank to get the user ID password. First, the approach was how they can use computer. The next approach was how they can try using the net banking, how they can manage their bank account, how they can see their account balance. Every time they don't have to travel to the bank to get, although bank account is there, but still people has the habit of going to the bank, getting their passbook signed, passbook printed. A lot of activities which they used to do it. But that was a small effort which we did, and we found out almost like 70 to 80% parents was having the online accounts ready. And then when UPI has come, it becomes a easy. The school is now putting a UPI scanner for the parents to come and pay the fees. Online fee payment facilities are available. So the thing is, there are a lot of groundwork which is required. If you talk about your community, also your family, your parents, how many of them use the digital banking process? How many of them, maybe your parents may be doing it, or maybe they are not doing it, or your family, maybe within the community member, can you ask voluntarily that whether they use it or not? Okay, it's not only about the doing the payment is the financial literacy. Financial literacy is a bigger chapter, a bigger course completely, which each parent should go through it. Okay, and the NPCI has created a good syllabus on on this financial process, which people should know about. Not only about how to make payment, that's the first step of getting digital, but also how the money management should be taken care. That's the area which has to be done. If we are not doing that, what can be the consequences? So consequences of that could be very poor financial decisions. Okay, giving you one example. Let's say you are the student right now. You are in the grade 8, ninth. When you come out of the 10th, okay, when you come out to 12th, when you wanted to go for the admission in the college, whether it's a medical field or non-medical field, that time, let's say your parent wanted to take, means they wanted to take the admission. Okay, that time they wanted to have to financial burden. They may go to the local people who is giving the loan. Okay, localized people who give the loan in a very big interest rate. Okay, because of that they always go into debt, or they go and take the personal loan where the interest rate again becomes high, or they take some other kind of loans which always gives them the burden. But if they are aware about that okay, the government is providing education loan for the higher educations, and interest rate will always calculate after the education gets complete, when the child or student gets start earning with some grace period. That gives a lot of flexibility to the parents. They can get a letter issued from the college and give it to the bank, and bank can process the loan amount without having the interest during that time, right? So, but if there is a poor decision has been taken up, poor things has been done, what will happen? It will lead to a lot of debt, lot of consequences. Okay, even people, many people today they go to any shopping mall. There are people who issue credit card. They get the information and give the credit card to the people. Use the credit card. It is good. It will it will short your financial burden. You get 1 lakh rupees limit. You got 20,000 limit. Even if your account balance don't have money, through credit card you can go and swipe it. Later in after 45 days you can pay when you have got money. But these all are the traps for the people if they are not aware about how to utilize this. Okay, why we require credit cards or something. So these are the leading to the poor financial decision, so that Indian citizens will undergo a lot of debts year by year. Many people goes in debt for the next 50 years, a lifetime. Okay, so things are, we need to financially, if we have to make a financially strong decisions, we should be financially great about all those things. Because no matter what a skill people has got, what kind of jobs they are doing, if they are not a good financial planner, they can it can ruin their complete planning process. Hence, it also generates a lot of job opportunities also for the people who are good in the finance knowledge, and they are also becoming the financial and planner for the people. Okay, consultant for the people. Now you can see that nowadays the stock market, a lot of things are going on, right? For that the people are there who is guiding you when you contact the policy bazaar or anybody for that matter, ICICI Lombard or anybody. Have got the personal assistants. Their job is only to guide you how to invest the money. Okay, so there are job profiles also available if we are understanding this topic well. It is not only helping us in our day-to-day financial process, but also it is also, this knowledge is also generating a job opportunities for future. Second, consequences is increasing in digital frauds. Now, what does it mean? Now, UPI transactions or online banking, lot of people gets a scam. Okay, OTP scams. The OTP, they give a voice call, ask for some OTP. They pretend they are from the bank. If a person share the OTP, gone, right? Likewise, what is going to happen if nowadays, as I told you this, like in the previous session, steganography, they are also sharing the photograph from unknown number. If you download the photograph, it goes your system, it gives the permission that run a program and get the latest OTP and share to the people. It will hack your phone, right? So if we are not aware about such kind of frauds, whether we should not click on the unknown link, the phishing attack we should not get into, it will also increase the digital fraud list. And India is right now experiencing a lot of digital frauds. Okay, cyber security, which I explained you, it because of this, it is happening. Okay, people from lot of people who is coming from the they after their retirement. Okay, they get some kind of data for the people, and they try to contact them and talk nicely. And when before talking also, when they try to contact unknown numbers and spam numbers, when our parents or grandparents takes the call, they try to talk something, they have a logic. Every time they are coming with the new strategies to do the forgeries, right? So we have to train each individual. If we are learning about these things, how to protect ourselves from financial frauds, we should, it's our commitment, we should train minimum 10 people about this. Third is insecure future for citizens. Now, example, we are not planning. Example, I'm just giving example. If there is some kind of yojanas are there from the government side, right? When we are not aware about, okay, when our student will be, or my kid is going to grow for the year 20 years when he require a financial stability. It requires a small investment right from the day one when he take birth. If that has been done, when he reach to the 20 years, his some of the advantage the government is giving where or the banks are giving where his financial future educations he get the enough amount. Even if a person is doing, let's say I'm just giving example, if a person is doing the private job, government job has got the pension as a scheme, but private jobs they don't have the pension as a scheme. So what will happen after 60 years? Okay, after 60 years, when they get retired, they have no income that time. Okay, until they will do some other job or whatever it is, but they have lot of financial burden on them. So to avoid that, there is a concept of investment, okay, for retirement investment. If that can be done, it will be good. Every time a salary comes to the people or money comes to the people, if they invest properly or design properly, they can not only uh, fulfill their personal requirement, but also it can they can save money for some emergency fund. Tomorrow we don't know for what reason the money can be required, and that time you don't have to go to the people to beg for the money. If you are planning your financial things, you will not have any insecure future problems, right? So that is important to understand, and hence the concept of need versus want comes into picture, which I'm going to discuss little later. Peak use of financial tools. Okay, that's also one of the things which all tools we have got. We will not understand. We will try to go get cheated by some. If let's say we are using the mutual fund and we are not having much idea about it. Somebody has just told, okay, your money will become double, and we have just agree and we did it. What will happen? Sometimes we not analyze the portfolio and other things. It will lead to a big problem. Okay, and it is widening the inequality. That's the most important factor. That means out of 100 people in a room, if 5 people is only aware about or 3 people is only aware about how to manage money, but remaining people are not aware about, if we are not focusing on this field, then there is a divide in the society. There is anarchy in the society where some people becomes more rich, some people become more poor, right? So it is important for us to understand all the government schemes and all those things to manage our financial requirement. Okay, so I hope this clarity you must have got it. So at this stage, when you are in the age, it is important for you to understand the true meaning of financial literacy, not only for you, but to guide your parents also, to guide the community also, discuss with your parents also, take a lot of input. Many of your parents must be from the field of chartered accountant, maybe field from the financial accountant fields. Learn a lot of things from them. Okay. Now, coming to these are the different extra skills which you are going to have it. So, financial literacy refers to the ability to understand and effectively use various digital financial tools and services. It encompasses knowledge of online banking, digital payment, and the safe use of financial technology to manage the personal finance. Right? A person who is a financial literate knows how to earn, manage, and invest money. He is familiar with the financial products and applies his knowledge to make the best use of them. Okay. So, one thing I think you all should be agree with me that financial literacy is not just about the money, right? It's about the choice, it's about the freedom, it's about the preparing for the better future. Okay. Remember this. Now, the importance of financial literacy. It is really helping you to understand how to manage money, which I already told you. Long-term benefit, reduce the financial fraud, right? That's all the importance of it. Giving you an example here, let's say if a student coming out from the school and coming out from the college, get into the job. There are two types of people. One kind of people is when they get a job. I'm giving example of typical in Bangalore. I have seen the people, right? So with my experience, I'm telling you the story. With the first salary, they find out, okay, now I got the salary. People are asking for party. Let me go and do a party with them. So I'll give them the treat, so that I have not planned anything. I have started giving them the treat. Okay. And day one to day five, the entire money is gone. It is invested by the student because they are not financially literate. They don't know how to manage the entire month. And after 5 days, he will ask money from his friend. Okay, or after 10 days, he will ask money from his friend. That again creates a complete kind of loan on his head. But example, a person B who is aware about how to manage the financial portion well, he has divided the money into multiple parts. That okay, this is the money I will use for my grocery. This percentage of money, if I get some X amount in that, this percentage I will use for my grocery. This is my for my personal needs. Okay, this is for my emergency fund. This is for my saving accounts. This portion is for this, and I should do more hard work to earn more. Okay, so that in future I can increase my my percentage will remain same, so that my investment and everything will be in the proper. What will happen? He know how to manage the complete month. After 1 month, when he gets the salary, if the salary becomes a delay also, he know how to manage from the emergency fund. He don't have to come and ask anyone, right? So this planning is most important. And what will happen when you invest money in that multiple accounts? What will happen in the government also? Overall, India has also got it. Money is getting rotated. Okay. And the GDP of the country is also getting increased because money is getting utilized. Okay. Now, giving you this leads to the one message for the students and everybody, that we need to understand very well what is need and what is want. Need versus want. Right. So need is the necessity. Okay. And want is a desire for something. Okay, so we need to focus. First, we have to fulfill our need. Okay, we have to focus only on the need. Later, we can go if we are financially independent. The want segment can come into picture. For example, this is the example for you to understand. If I want to eat food, I need to eat some food. That's a need. I am hungry. I have to eat some food. But I want to eat burger, that becomes want. And I have got choice also, but I prefer to have the costly option, right? And I need to drink some water. I want to drink lime juice. Can you see it? So need is something, want is something. So same way, when I need to do my homework, I want to paint a picture. Okay, need and want both is equally important in the life. Okay, but we need to understand when to give what as a preference. Okay, to be more financially stable. Okay, so this is giving a lot of option to understand. So basic financial concept which I just told you, which we need to understand, that what is bank, what is income, what is loan, what is credit, what is money transaction. Just a simple thing. The banks are now, there are many banks which is merged. As a multiple banks was there in India earlier. In every village there used to have a bank with their own name, where the money lenders used to uh, take a lot of land papers and all those things under them. And always, you must have seen the movies like Lagan and all. You have seen that how this loans and other things was working, right? So then the concept of bank has come, and the bank is something which is having responsible uh, for taking the money, saving the money, saving the money completely, withdrawing the money, all those things. The bank is providing the facility. Bank has got lot of facility today. Okay, income. Okay, whatever the transactions we are getting it. So bank is the financial institution authorized to receive deposit and issue the loan. What is account? A record of all transactions related to the account holder. Okay, so if you are growing up and you come to the college, you reach to a particular age limit, the bank is allowing you to open your bank accounts. That means you will be able to open a bank account, and you can file application. You have got an online banking facility. You can create your sub accounts also. That means some FD, the fixed deposit accounts, something for your recurring deposit account. where if a small money also is there, you can go and deposit it. Okay, so that all can happen once your bank account is open. Okay, income is there, money earned by providing goods, service, and using assets. Right? Loan, a sum of money offered as a debt, usually by the bank, with a specific terms and interest rate. You must have studied in your school simple interest. Okay, that all calculate on the top of loan. So the concept is relevant here. Opening process is a pretty simple process as far as the bank is concerned. Once you reach to that level, you have to go with some kind of database with you, with the Aadhaar card, your name, your details. So the basic customer data, they will make you to fill up the form. ID card verification will happen, and immediately today the accounts gets open up. Okay, and due diligence is happening here. They will one transactions and all those things will happen, and account approval and additional compliance, and that makes the bank account open completely. Likewise, the loan processing also has a cycle, which I think we can discuss in detail in later, that how a person can go and reach the bank account for this. Now, especially for the online payments when it is happening. Example, we went to a shop and the shop has we have wanted to purchase something, and they have given us the POS machine. POS machine is where we can swipe the cards, right? So example, we swipe the cards and we think that yes, money has reached the person immediately. Okay, the person where I swipe the card. But it's not true. It takes a settlement process. It takes time. It takes transaction plus 1 day or 2 days time to reach to the person. Okay, that is all the activity of the payment gateway. Okay, so in our proper financial literacy, we can talk more about how this payment gateway works. Okay, so example, in this example, if you go to the online website and purchase something, okay, you as a customer, you wanted to purchase something and you have entered your net banking ID password to purchase something. The moment you purchase, it will go and handled by the payment gateways. Payment gateways are the secure platforms, which is very limited, and they provide a interface for the payments to be verified, whether a actually in their account the money is there or not, where I should debit it, where it has money has to be deposited. The entire transaction, the payment gateway takes care of it. If there is a conflict that somebody has got the forgery within 24 hours, if you report it, the money can be reverted back. So all this responsibility the payment gateway takes care. Okay. So it's like a different complex process, which is important for us to work. Likewise, to make the process more simple, the UPI has come into picture, which is done by the NPCI server. So earlier days, just to tell you the simple process, earlier days when a parent has to do the transaction of the fees or something like that, they need to enter the account number, they need to enter the IFSC code, they need to enter the account holder name, right? There are multiple entry they have to do it. But now NPCI has, the National Payment Corporation of India has created the concept of UPI. Okay, the Unified Payment Interface, and UPI ID was generated. That means all three informations, it could be encrypted into one ID, okay, which makes the transaction very seamless, and immediately the money can reach out from one person account to another person account via authentication by the NPCI server. Okay, so it is done by, let's say, the Google Pay or Phone Pay. It goes to the, or Paytm. It goes to their like in the app, and from the app it goes to the NPCI. It checks back. It's settled to the other PSP from Google Pay to, that other person has got the Phone Pay. It goes to there, and from one bank to another bank, these accounts can be transmitted. So this entire flow charts just point to show you that how it works completely internally. It is not something that I did something and it goes to the person. This all requires a little better analysis in the future. We'll try to understand more and more, because how we reach to this level of UPI, we need to also understand how it is started. So evolution of the money was, initially it was barter system, where if I want to eat rice today, okay, I will provide wheat to someone and they will have rice, they will supply to me. So there is an exchange of goods taken place in the earlier days, okay, or in the form of coins, the gold and metal which was there. Then slowly it has come the paper money, okay. then the digital transactions are coming up. So it has gone through a different process. The cards has come into picture. This all things I think we will understand in detail, but we'll tell you that money part is started right from the 6000 BC, and today we have even got the bitcoins in 2025. Then a lot of things has been changed. Okay. Now in the banking, if you go to any bank today, these are some of the fundamental things we need to understand from the bank, because bank is not just providing today the place where people can go and deposit and withdraw the money, but it also provides a lot of facilities: vehicle loan, home loan, business loan, gold, online gold purchase from the bank, saving account, fixed deposit, internet banking. If you deposit some money, bank can give you the interest on top of it. Okay. They provide the customer care, they provide the credit cards, they provide the internet and mobile banking features. There are a lot of facility as we are moving in the digital transformation, the banks are providing. And each facilities, we need to understand that what is this facility, how to avail that, how to compare that from the multiple banks. Okay. So that is the one thing which we need to understand here. Now, I'll just show you that it is really the digital transactions is increasing day by day, and there are multiple methods of payments has been enabled today. Whether people have got internet or not internet, still the transactions can happen. Whether we talk about the cards payment, we talk about the USSD. USSD is like a sim, like without internet. If you want to transfer money, you can use star, then some number has, then star your account number has the your account number, from which account number you want to give it. You put a proper formatting, and that called as the USSD. And if you authenticate it without internet, also you can transfer the money. So these all things we need to know that how it works, so that in some emergency it is really worked out. Aadhaar enabled payment system in the villages. This is most powerful options where people don't have the cards. They do the transaction with their help of Aadhaar card also, right? A wallet option, right? Wallet options. You must have seen the real world examples in the like when you go to the uh, on the highways, you have seen the toll tax. So in the toll gate, what happens? The car goes there, and there the QR scanner is there, immediately detects the money and goes out. This process is happening by the wallet option. That time they cannot use the people to go and swipe the card or do the payment by the Paytm or something like that, because they don't have that much of time, because traffic is moving out. They don't have time for the going and authenticating and coming back. There will be huge line. Hence, a simplified concept was used there. That means you can top up your wallet, and the barcode is been top up already, and the moment the vehicle passes from the toll tax, it reads. If money is there, it passes out, right? So there are many options are there which I think we will understand and do it. Before we end up the today's session, I really wanted to play one video with you, which is by the video courtesy is from the FinTech Fireside Asia. The vice president of the HDFC is talking about how in the banks today they are using artificial intelligence. Okay, just hear from
Artificial
him.
intelligence or machine learning or LLM modules that we talk about, these are very, very important part of the entire customer engagement that we do now. We just transform the entire customer service in the bank in last 18 months, where when a customer calls us on our call center or writes on a social media platform, today we have a way to recognize this customer on a real-time basis. We ensure around 64-65% of these queries or these interactions are done by bots on a real-time basis. So there's absolutely no human intervention at
Can you
all.
see
We
that?
have got some fantastic voice IVRs, we have got voice bots that are being working. India being a very diverse country, we have got various languages. So we do customer service digitally in 13 plus regional languages now. So that just really transformed the way this works. We have got something called Bhashini. Bhashini is a bot which has been made in India. It has
So
300
ideally,
plus
he's
dialogue.
also trying to share you the entire video link of the podcast where he was talking about. He's mentioning that in the banks today, they are using a lot of AI features, the multilingual features. When a person calls up, earlier they have to deploy a lot of customer service people who is acquiring the calls, and the chances of forgeries and a lot of things are there. But today the banks are using smart techniques. They are the first people who has got the revolution, digital transformation. Nowadays, they're using the AI. The IB automatic voice calls are happening. When you call someone, it looks like some person is speaking, but it is the automated calls, and it tries to recognize that what you are going to ask them. It answer many of the questions. So a lot of requirement of the people or the humans for the customer service is been replaced by this automated voice calls. They use the social media optimization methods, data science options, which we have just told you, that if a person is giving a review somewhere, they try to recognize that who is the person and they try to give a personalized support to the person if something went wrong, right? And there is a lot of things are going to happen. And even today, you will see that in the banks, earlier the bank was doing a lot of outsourcing activities. Okay, now today, uh, when I was also passed out from the college, my maximum friend circle have joined the banks. Okay, although they are engineers, but they joined the banks. They joined the banks as the IT engineers because banks are hiring the people today. A lot of people as a back office IT engineer, so that level one, if any kind of server issues are happening in the bank, they should be the person who can immediately solve the problem. They should be responsible of local backups. Okay, so banks are also hiring a IT officer as a job positions in the banks, and the new people who are there in the banks nowadays, new generations, they should be knowing, they should be having a computer proficiency. They should use computer for doing the day-to-day transactions, right? Because in the old days, when the people were there in the bank, the managers and many people, they were not used to computers a lot. Okay, not all employees were using. They have the file system process. I'm talking about more on the government bank side of it. But private banks has got a amazing initiatives today, and bank is also transforming. So in case people are looking for the job and career options in the banks, get ready with the transformation which bank is going through, because they are the fastest transformation sector today in the world. Okay, so you can also think about this examples that if you are getting like 10,000 rupees as a salary, how you are going to, you can draw this kind of table and imagine that if you are working professional, how can you invest 10,000 rupees if you're getting 10,000 in the credit side. Credit is like what you're getting it. Debit is what you're expending it, right? So if you're getting a 10,000, how much rent you can afford, how much grocery you can afford. You have to manage everything on the 10,000 in a month. So how can you distribute your money? So that part you just try to plan it out visually, and you'll understand that how people should plan their expenses. It should not like 10,000 we got it, and entertainment side in the debit side we given 10,000 and we have taken extra debt also, right? So these tables can help you out in understanding more and more feature, because as I told you, the career options in the financial literacy is vast today. Just to know about how to move the money, people have got a jobs in the financial analyst field. They're getting good payments. Financial analysts, you have seen that people are calling from the policy bazaars, people are calling from the ICICI Lombards. They all are the financial mutual funds people. They come and call up and give us advice where to invest money. Okay, financial planner, fintech specialist, cybersecurity expert, digital marketing for the financial service, even the banks, IT officer, they all are people who has to have financial knowledge. Conclusion: if you gain this knowledge, you have the experience, and you are started practicing right from today on your pocket expense, you will be gaining something which is lifelong. Okay, you will have the financial stability throughout your life, and you'll have always the security. You'll understand all the schemes, and no doubt the career option also is going to be open for you when you understand about this all things, right? So with that, when we are trying to end up this session with one of the most important person which we wanted to include here, Mr. Manmohan Singh, because of his vision, this entire financial segment has been transformed. And when he was the finance minister, all those things has been taken place, and we have moved from the cash to the globalizations. Cards has come into the India. A lot of things has been changed because of his one decision. So our vision is not just of economic growth, but also the growth which would improve the life of the common man, right? So that's a vision which is from his side. With his quote, we'll end up this session today. We'll meet up tomorrow where we can talk about introduction to programming and coding, right? So that will cover up our advanced topic tomorrow, right? So we'll meet up tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you can revise the topic with your own exploration. Thank you so much.